paying attention to what has been going on from these two guys. I mean, the Blord and the VDM in the recent time. You will have noticed that more is to this thing than just a yab. It has to do with business decision, because I can categorically say people are searching for things about this whole thing. Look at this is a popular guy called VDM. This is the guy, and he actually brought us something recently about the Ratel, which is creating a trending topic online. Look at this. People said, what does Ratel mean? A lot of people don't know. People are searching for this word, Ratel. Let's look at what the meaning is. A Ratel is another name for the honey badger, a tough, fearless mama known for its love of honey, found in Africa and in Asia. And if you have been following VDM, you will notice that VDM has always been using this word. So there's another business person who has been using this name, and he said he has registered it. What does that? Let's look for the picture of the guy, Blord, so that you can see the guy's picture. You will know him. A lot of people know him. So this is Blord. He is an Igbo businessman. So let me just show you Ratel. Now let's look for what people are searching about it. What does it mean? We've said something about that. He said, can the name Ratel be trademark? Look at what the response is saying. The response is saying Ratel is a name and not logo. Name can only be registered at CAC. Logo is registered with Ministry of Trade, Commerce and Industry under trademark. You cannot trademark a name. So now let's look at they said there are over 200 Ratel brands in Nigeria registered with different owners. So now money go dey follow Blord of Thief argue. So now let's look at what people are saying. Who is the owner of Ratel? Let's see. So finally, VDM has admitted that Blord is the true owner of Ratel, acknowledging that he was really mumu for not trademarking the name. So now let's go back and see. I want to let's see, talk about it. Let's look at what people are still searching. Okay, there's an app. I'm still going to talk about the app, but let's look at what one popular guy online is saying about Ratel and the trademarking of a thing. His name is let's search the guy's name. That's Mr. Chimizi. Yes. Let's look at his comments about this whole issue. Okay, he said, here is the most realistic and intellectually sound perspective on the ongoing issue with these two boys. I mean, the Blord and the VDM. He said, can VDM retrieve trademark, assuming Blord trademarked Rattles? He now said something. He said, in the ongoing saga between Martins Vincent Otise, very dark man of VDM in short, and Linus Williams, known as Blord, the dispute over the Ratel brand highlight a classic conflict in intellectual property. Now, these are the arguments: prior use versus registration. He said Nigeria actually operates primarily on first to file system, which means the first person to file for that. Said the law provides significant protection for those who can prove they established a brand's reputation before it was officially registered by someone else. Now let's look at the legal framework. The legal framework, the Trademark Act of Nigeria. The trademark law is governed by the Trademark Act, Chapter 436. Here is how the law views the specific situation. First to file versus first to use. Generally, the first person to register a mark owns the exclusive right to it. However, Section 7 of the Act is a major safeguard for VDM. It states that a registered number owner cannot stop someone else from using a mark if that person has continuously used the mark from a date prior to the registration or the first use by the registered owner. Acquired distinctiveness. For a name like Ratel to be protected, it must be distinctive. Since VDM has popularized the Ratel movement, naming its follower the Ratel family, you can argue that the name has acquired a secondary meaning specifically associated with its persona and movement. Now let's go to the next one. It said the power of prior use in Nigerian courts, specifically Federal High Court. The rule is that the prior use overrides subsequent registration. If VDM can provide time-stamped evidence, video, social media posts, and merchandise showing he used the Ratel before Belos Company Incorporated or filed for the trademark, he has a strong legal standing. So now the question is, can VDM retrieve the trademark? He said yes. VDM has several legal paths to challenge Belos trademark, and one is ratification of the register. VDM can apply to the Registrar of Trademarks or the Federal High Court to rectify the registration. He will argue that the entry was made without sufficient cause or is a wrongful entry because he is the rightful proprietor by virtue of prior use. Now, said cancellation for bad faith. If it can be proven that Bello registered the name specifically to spite VDM or hijack its movement, which would be bad faith, the registration can be invalidated. Common law action. Passing off. Even if the trademark is registered to Bello, VDM can sue for passing off. This is a common law tort used to protect unregistered marks. To win, VDM must prove 1. Goodwill. He has a reputation attached to the name Ratel. Misrepresentation. Bello's use of the name is likely to deceive the public into thinking that there is a connection between the two. Damage. VDM's brand or movement is being harmed by its next step for VDM. If VDM wants to reclaim the brand, it should ideally file an opposition. If the trademark is still in the journal phase where the public can object, he has 60 days to stop it. Litigation for cancellation. If the certificate is already issued, he must sue the Federal High Court to have it set aside. This man actually copied it and is mentioned. So now you look at what we said that people are looking for on Ratel. Look at this. Let's check again. Let's see. People are looking for Ratel trademark, Ratel app, Ratel versus Lion. So now let's look at Ratel app. Okay, there's a app you can download that bears Ratel. Okay, who trademark Ratel in Nigeria? Look at what people are saying. Okay, Ratel is okay. Who trademark? So now let's look at what somebody said. There's a man called Uzi. Sorry, that's Mr. Charles. Let me see what he did with it. The name today. Now he said he's a public figure, and let's look at how smart Mr. Uzi has been with this name and the Buaha. He said, look at Ratel, exposing how I secretly make a VDM and Blord trying to redirect over 273,000 unique visitors to my personal website in one day. He said this is an hacker secret. Read. Note, this is 100% legal and also ethical. My personal website was on fire today. It hasn't received that massive traffic after UK's King Charles inauguration day. I had bought a King Charles domain and redirected the domain to my personal website. I had hundreds of thousands of unique visitors in 24 hours. I got countless DM on LinkedIn that day. I have done the same with almost global events in the world. I am both a domain name flipper and a domain speculator. Now let's quickly go to what he said. Fast forward to the earlier of today. Why the news of Ratel trademarks went viral on social media. The domain flipper in me was triggered, and this is where I am. Said flipper trigger, and I feel sorry. Said I quickly bought the ratelapp.com and a few other domains. As usual, I redirected ratelapp.com to charlesawuzie.com. I did the same with other Ratel TL days. Wow, this is massive. So at the end of the day, he got so many traffic into his app. As a business person, always look for the trending thing to use to get traffic. To market your product. So what are you going to do to get traffic to your own website or to your own social media page? Drop it in the comment section.